everyone, and welcome to
Hey.
this, another episode of Wasting All the Time Level 3. I am Dave, your host, and I'm joined by my three cohorts, John.
Hey, I'm John.
Cody.
Are we rolling?
And Jess.
I see what you did there. The last time we did it, you did it in the opposite order, and now you did it in this order. Wait, no, I think Cody was last time.
Elementary school all over again.
And we're going to waste all your time. This is an improv comedy podcast where each of us brings a segment and then we do improv. Jess is going to start things off for this episode with her patented Style It segment, which will inspire an improv scene. And then after which she needs to bow out for this episode. So it'll be a sausage fest in here, folks. But
You're welcome.
We'll take it from there. So let's get it going with Style It. Style It. Here we go. Art. What you want to know. Jess is gonna shape our minds like Play-Doh. A to the R to the final T. Art's been around since the dawn of humanity. Marble, oils, whatever the medium. Jess is gonna shout it from on top the proscenium. Grab your notebook and make a note. Cause Jess is the best. Jess is the GOAT. Style it.
Okay, so y'all, what I want to say in light of recent events of Adobe and their bullshittedness is that, you know what? There's programs. You don't need them, okay? You don't need Adobe. You don't need the fact that you have to sign a terms of service that now makes it that if you even open any file in one of their programs, they own a partial copyright to that information and that artwork. Doesn't matter if you signed an NDA, doesn't matter if it's unfinished, they can use it for however they see fit. And you know what I'm saying? This is a toxic relationship. That's right. We need to either go into couples counseling with Adobe and try and get them to understand, to see the right ways, or it is time to divorce. That's right. I use the big old D word when I'm talking about Adobe because they're also another D word. They're dicks. And not the fun kind and not the sausage fest that you're going to have later today. The unfun kind. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want you to stop and consider, do you really need to use those products? What are those products other than tools? There's a slew of free products out there. Also, if somebody could please, pretty please, make a vector one that actually works, that would be nice. I just want vector. What I really am just saying is Adobe's terrible and everything is horribly apocalyptic in the art world right now. And that's okay, but it's time for us to take a stand, y'all.
Apocalypse is coming. I'll take all your ideas. Anyone
finally.
with ideas?
Okay, so a big black box
Mine.
with
That's mine.
what?
The black box idea, that's mine.
The one with sharks inside?
Oh, that one's mine.
What do you mean that's yours?
It's my idea. I said it was my idea.
You can't just say something's your idea. It has to actually be your idea.
No, nothing stopped me. Nothing stopped me from saying it. Because it is my idea. Any others?
Look, the big black box with the sharks in it is my idea.
Get your big black box full of sharks here. Big black box full of sharks.
How is that already in production?
I'm good. I know all the best people. It's my idea.
It's not your... Oh, God.
It's the apocalypse, so there won't be history books. But if there were, they would look back and say, Derek, he had all the best ideas.
This
Revolutionized good ideas.
Okay, well, I'm not telling you my other ideas.
Yeah, you have to. It's in the fine print.
What do you mean it's in the fine print?
It's in the fine print.
What did... I read all the fine print.
Did you?
What?
Did you read it?
Knapsack full of seagulls here. Get your knapsack full of seagulls.
Oh, I like that one. That one's really good.
Wait, that's from my notepad.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We read it. We liked it. It's my idea.
Look, What if I...
Hurry
In
now
the
and get your
fine
pocket full of
print.
badges.
You can't just go and write more shit after I sign a thing. That's not cool.
Are you alleging that was written after you signed it?
Yeah, it's written in like red Sharpie.
Oh, you noticed. That was my idea.
Yeah, because your ideas are shit.
I don't see what you think that's points? You scored points just then? Saying my ideas are shit? After just claiming that my ideas were your ideas? Are your
Okay.
ideas shit?
Look, okay, so
That's
how about
rude.
this? A bowl of shit that people eat.
It's my idea. I didn't say it's good, but it's mine.
Mm.
You want to try it? I have one right here.
How do you do that? That's
I revolutionized having good ideas. It's the apocalypse. It was my time.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Excuse
yes.
me.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, so, the orphans and I, we were all wondering whose idea it was to take all our beds away.
Yes, dear. Yes, that was his idea.
what the fuck?
Awesome. What a lead in.
Oh,
Well, thanks for bringing us that style, Jess.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening as you continue to listen and or record this episode.
Thanks ever so much.
Yep.
All right. So that was that. And now this is this.
Okay, so it's my turn to bring a game, and I am going to bring one that I don't know when we last played it. It's called the Information Game. So this game is going to be played between two players, and the way it's going to go is each person, when it is their turn to talk, is going to have to add some bit of information to the scene. So it's kind of yes, Andy, but really focused on adding information to whatever we're creating here. Dave and Cody, you guys start.
Dave and Dave, you start. Actually, fuck, a Dave and Dave scene would be fucking amazing. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
would be great.
I was trying to get to the zoo, but I ran out of bus fare.
Well, that's not gonna look good on your final report since you have to tell the teacher every animal that's at the zoo.
I know. I was always going to fail the class anyway, though. So does it even really matter?
You've cheated so hard to get through this class. You're gonna give up now?
I'm world famous for being the biggest cheat. It was all going to catch up to me eventually.
You're gonna let it catch up at a zoo when this is your ticket into the cheating Olympic finals?
I wanted to get into the Olympic finals for cheating at the zoo so bad, but I ran out of bus fare one stop away from the zoo. And so I'm just, stuck out here.
Well, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but you're also competing in the hitchhiking Olympics. I signed you up without telling you. I'm sorry.
What? Not again. You are always signing me up for this stuff.
But this time you could go all the way. This time you could get hitchhiking gold. Technically, you could get silver because you missed last Thursday because you found that 20 in your jeans pocket and had enough bus fare to care. But that's beside the point. You could hit the podium with the amount you've been hitchhiking lately.
You're saying that I could hit the podium by hitchhiking one bus stop and get all of that sweet money?
Yeah. The hitchhiking silver medal is worth hundreds of dollars alone. Let alone if you somehow manage to cheat your way to gold, which honestly I'm not gonna rule out for you because you're standing for gold cheating is strong.
World famous, buddy. World famous.
Ding.
Yeah, I guess I didn't add any new information on that. Oh,
How dare you?
Oh,
how dare!
okay. Let's do Cody and me.
Let's go. Okay, so you're looking at a tattoo of was this a clock with wings?
It's actually a biblically correct angel.
And you want it specifically surrounding your left nipple because
Because the left nipple is the window into the soul, as opposed to the right nipple, which is the window into the more sordid humors.
is that why you've got a tattoo of Dante? What is it? Tap dancing on a Bible?
Yes, that is why I have. And he's making out with Virgil.
Oh, that's Virgil. God, I thought it was the Virgin Mary. Oof. I can touch that up while you're here if you want her to look a little more Mother of Jesus-y.
Oh, that's so. Mary is actually on my skull.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. Mary throwing up the horns. That's not what I expected, but I like it. Very, very edgy. Do you have any non-biblical tattoos? I like you. It looks like you're covered.
Well, down here on my ankle, I have a butterfly.
Wait a minute. Is that butterfly a combination of chartreuse, emerald green, and a kind of pea soup? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it means that I am the Antichrist.
Phil, he's here. Come on, you gotta, dude. Oh, Phil's gonna be so juiced to see you. Will you sign? I guess sign his blood in blood. He's been looking forward to this for I don't know how long.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got the ceremonial dagger, so yeah, I could, plunge it into his chest and draw out the blood and write my unclean, true name across his forehead. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, he's gonna love that. Honestly, at this point, after that, Phil will probably just do your tattoo for free. He's a big fan of like seeing the unseeable that drives you insane. So if you ever wanted a Cthulhu tattoo, he could drop that on, I don't know, probably your upper lip.
Is there any chance that he could do my tattoo before that? Because he'll be dead.
Yeah, I can ask him about it. He's honestly the biggest fanboy. Like at this point, he'd tattoo whatever you want on him or on you or on him. He'll do a self tattoo. God, if you guys did like a buddy's tattoo, he'd lose his shit.
So maybe my face on his face.
That's good. No, I like that. Oh, he's gonna die though. Is there any way you could sign him without him dying? Oh, could you like turn him into some kind of undead servant or like a revenant back from the grave to serve, I don't know, me in the tattoo shop, and then I don't have to pay him anymore, and then everybody wins, especially me.
I know that there are rumors about the things I can do.
Yeah.
It's really not as much stuff as people think.
So the whole turning into a thing of bats, can't cross running water, sleeps in the coffin, none of that? Wait,
that's a fucking vampire, dude.
God damn it. Sorry, Phil. Sorry. Nope. Okay, I got that totally mixed up, but Phil's into something. No, sorry. Yeah, I got that all mixed up.
I mean, I could still kill him if you want.
If I get the undead servant thing, I'm not like.
Oh yeah, that I can do.
Oh, fucking score! I hate Phil.
Ding. Oh, fine. Dave, did you want to do one real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, so I found this book, and I was wondering about burning it.
Yeah, keep your voice down, please. You're in the library.
Okay. I found this book here, and it made me feel weird things, so I'd like to burn it, please.
Okay. If you want to burn the book, you need to take it out into the courtyard to our burn pit.
Oh, perfect. Do I need a library card for that?
Yes, you absolutely need a library card for that. We don't let just anyone come in here and burn books.
Okay. So, are you going to need like a lot of personal information for a library card? Because I'm I'm kind of cagey about giving that out.
We don't need anything more from you that we can't scan off of your barcode.
Oh, okay. So you just scan my barcode and you give me a library card?
That's right. It's all done in the system. Nobody does actual library cards anymore physically,
Okay.
but you'll be registered.
Is there a way that I could burn the book without a library card? Because I'm kind of like against the whole barcode thing. And I feel like using the barcode to check out a book that I'm going to burn is sort of against my whole philosophy.
Well, you can take the book out back into the courtyard and put it in the burn pit. But you will be charged a late fee for every day that it's not returned.
Oh, okay. How much is the late fee?
It's like $1 million or something.
Per day? Oh, wow, that's a deal. Ding. Rapid inflation. Har, har, har.
Hee.
That was fun. Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that.
Sure.
Well, I guess we got to do it.
I know. Yes, you must. What is it? You will suffer me. I can't remember what that's from, but it's a really dramatic quote. Anyway, I brought a game that I like because that's what I do. I bring games that I like. Does other people like them? I hope so, actually. See, you thought I was going to say I don't care, but I do care. Just not enough to change my choice. We're going to play Sex With Me Is Like. Fucking love this game. So if you don't know what Sex With Me is like, I'm going to choose like a topic. Something's like a job. Jobs tend to work pretty well. And it's kind of a step out of line game, which makes no sense for a purely auditory format. So forget I even said that. We're going to come up with puns and things related to the chosen occupation thing, all being prefaced with Sex With Me Is Like. Usually they are, ideally they are puns. That's kind of the bit. And if they're self-deprecating, then fucking hilarious. That's our generation's humor. So get used to it. If you don't like it, I'm just going to throw myself in front of a bus.
That's Gen
See,
Z
it's
humor.
also, it's right. Yeah. I picked up on that a little bit.
Mhm.
Also, I keep forgetting that my people at my work are not down with that humor.
Ah.
And so making those jokes in meetings does not go over well. Gets you a call from HR.
Oof.
They're like, hey, listen, are things okay at work? I'm like, yeah, fine. What's up?
Mm.
Like, this meeting you said you're going to yeet yourself off of a building? Oh, yeah, it was hilarious. Okay, without going through them and trying to pick out the best one, I'm going to grab the first one I saw, which was referee. So, Sex With Me is like a referee or like Sex with a referee. Whenever we're ready.
Sex With Me is like a referee. You got to watch out for those red flags.
Sex With Me is like a referee. It's all about balls and strikes.
Sex With Me is like a referee. There are going to be a lot of questionable calls going on. Sex With Me is like a referee. There will be a lot of onlookers yelling a lot of mean things.
Sex With Me is like a referee. That foul was flagrant.
Sex With Me is like a referee. Disappointing stadiums full of people at once.
Sex With Me is like a referee. You got to learn the hand signals.
Sex With Me is like a referee. I'll toss your coin, baby.
Hey-o. Sex With Me is like a referee. I don't care if it slows the action down. I'm going to review every single part.
Sex With Me is like a referee. The game is fixed.
Sex With Me is like a referee. I don't care whether it's heads or tails.
All right, let's grab another one.
Striped shirt.
I was, yeah. I almost had a jail thing percolating, but I was like, Chemist is the next one that was on top of the list. Chemist. Sex with me is like a chemist. You'd be surprised how often they say, no reaction. Sex with me is like a chemist. If you don't have any personal protective equipment, you're going to regret it.
Sex with me is like a chemist. Let's mix it up, baby.
Yeah. Sex with me is like a chemist. At some point, it involves studying biology.
Sex with me is like a chemist. I only need one mole.
Stoichiometry.
Let's do one more here. Painter. Painter.
Sex with me is like a painter. I've got plenty of strokes to give.
Sex with me is like a painter. Don't worry, baby. I'll easel us into it.
Damn it! How did you read my fucking mind? Sex with me is like a painter. I know my way around oils.
Sex with me is like a painter. I can be very complimentary. Sex with me is like a painter. I'll cover the side of your house.
Oh, God. Sex with me is like a painter. This is a brush in my pocket, and I'm happy to see you.
Not mutually exclusive. Sex with me is like a painter. I do interiors and exteriors.
Sex with me is like being a painter. Not commercially viable, and you'll generally be ashamed to tell people what you're doing for a living.
Sex with me is like a painter. Sometimes I lick it first.
Sex with me is like a house painter. I'm never really going to tell you exactly when I'm going to start, but it's got to be when the weather's good.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 dings for the press one. There we go. That was Sex with me is like. Thank you, gents. We got some good ones there.
Yeah.
Very punny, very punny.
Very punny.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might say pungent, but that's besides the point.
Tis besides.
Tis besides. Tis besides sounds like
Something
another
you put on
language.
plants.
Got to get rid of all those
Tizzes.
tizzes. Okay, no.
The plants are in a tizzy.
Ah,
This is fun. We're having fun.
we're our friends having fun.
We're also going to set the record for shortest episode ever.
Oh, really?
All right. Thank you for Sex With Me Is Like, Cody.
You're welcome for
Appreciate
Sex
it very
With Me.
much. Now it's time for our final segment of this episode. I'd like to introduce you all to a new segment
Ooh.
that I will be bringing to the podcast occasionally. This is something that I'm tentatively calling Paterson's Premises.
Mm.
Ooh.
Here's how it's going to go. I'm going to give the two of you a premise, and then you will improvise on that.
Mm.
Got it?
Okay.
First premise. A doctor telling a patient how this procedure is their favorite thing to do as a doctor.
Mm.
So this
Enjoy.
is all safe, right? I mean, this doesn't ever go wrong. I'm a little nervous. I've never had this done before.
Look, I have done this procedure so many times, and I got to tell you what, it's my favorite procedure to do. I love it, and it's just, it's gonna be a great time.
The vasectomy is your favorite procedure to do.
It is, yeah. Something about snipping that thing out, readjusting the plumbing.
Sorry,
My dad was a plumber. And so I just feel like this is a way for me to be close with him.
Okay, glad you're thinking about your dad. I'm sorry. I'm a little concerned. You called it that thing. Like medically, doesn't it have a name?
Yeah, the little tubey thing in your penis. Penis is a doctor word, right?
Yeah, that's the medical term. But I thought the operation was lower in like in the testes. Like that's kind of where I did a little research beforehand. I just you've done this before.
Yeah, tons of times.
Successfully.
Oh yeah, it was great.
It was great. Okay. You know what? You're the doctor. I definitely. You know what you're doing. Is there anything I need to do to prepare? Like any like medications? Any
Yeah,
creams?
so
I don't
you're
know.
gonna not want to be on any blood thinners for one thing.
Okay.
If you could, probably make sure that you're not in any way aroused when we start. And also, if you could, you know how they say like if you eat certain fruits, it like alters the odor.
The odor.
None of that is true. So don't worry about
Oh,
the fruits you eat.
it's jackfruit time, baby.
Okay, continue the scene, but now this is a doctor telling the patient how this is the procedure they hate to do the most.
It's jackfruit time, baby. Oh my god. Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to
Yeah,
town.
so,
Comfort foods.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we're also going to have to give you a colonoscopy at the same time.
Oh, I really okay. I didn't. I mean, if I didn't sign up for that, that's fine. But is it necessary? Like-
Yeah, it's unfortunately it is necessary. I mean, it's a whole thing. Apparently, you have colon cancer, and so we got to do a colonoscopy and find the thing. But whatever, you know.
Wait a minute. There's another thing you have to find.
Yeah, the cancer.
I think that's kind of important. You're okay. Okay, you could have called that from the
I mean,
beginning.
maybe it's not cancer. Maybe it's a racing car. But, you know, I'm never that lucky. It's always cancer.
Yeah, I feel really bad for you.
Thanks. You know, not many people understand that it's really a drag. You know, because, like, you know, it's like the whole thing. Like, you go in there and you're supposed to find something. It's like, oh, it's a mission to find the thing. But then the thing you find is cancer. Like, that sucks, man. I hate that.
I mean, I guess it's early enough though that we can still do something about it, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to find cancer, but yeah, I mean, you're not going to die or anything, but.
Oh, okay. I mean, that seems like pretty good news then. I guess I'll go through the procedure then if it's going to save my life. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
thanks.
I mean, like, you won't die of colon cancer. I mean, your blood pressure will kill you way before that.
Ding.
Good. It was good. That's a good segue, John. I like that. That was nice.
Thanks.
2 for the price of 1.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
So dry and sarcastic. I loved it. It's just a bummer, man.
Go in there to find something, but it's just going to be cancer.
Yeah. It's like a mission. Dun, 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 dun.
It's never a race car, but it is a drag.
That was awesome.
All right, well there you go. That was the first go at Paterson's premises.
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
I liked it. That was a kick.
Thank you. All right, well that's gonna wrap things up for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
know I did.
Mhm.
If there's anything about it that you enjoyed in particular, please head on over to wastingallthetime.com/vote to let us know about it. At the end of the year, we'll take all those submissions, all those nominations, and we will put them up for a vote. Figure out what the top 10 scenes of the year were. Cannot do it without your help. So please, wastingallthetime.com/vote. Until next time, when we will have some thickening plots. My name has been Dave.
I was John.
And I remain Cody.
And we wasted all the time. Thanks ever so much.
Butts.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com.